Alright guys, we have a box of Loryn Eclipsed. It is a nice collector booster box. Today is Tuesday, the 13th of January. This releases on Friday. So we're going to do a little bit of a preview here, see what we got in here. And yeah, let's not waste any more time and rip into this bad dog. I love a good booster pack box opening. I especially love being able to get it before release day. You know what I mean? All right. Try to keep this box in contact here so I can put it on a shelf. Some people like to do that. I am one of them. All right, safety, let's close that. Okay, open it up. See if we can get one of those serialized cards in here. Because that's what everyone wants, right? The serialized cards. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 packs. Okay, let's start with pack number 1. Put this over here. All right. These they're made in Japan, so they have that nice little rip right there. How do these open? Do they open with the rares up front or the rares in back? The rares are commons in the front. I like that. It makes it nice for fun. All right. We have a shapeshifter. Pilda Adru. Oh, that's nice looking. That's a pretty card right there. Foraging Wickermaw. The Donhan Eulogist. Those are some nice cards. Welcome Back Magic. Those are some wonderful looking cards. Kithkin Soldier. Flock Imposter. Wow, these are awesome looking cards. I can't get over that. That is nice. That is very nice. The Impolite Entrance. Here's Johnny. Look at that. Yeah, I'd say that's impolite, all right. Target creature gains trample and haste until end of turn. All right, here we go. We got our first look at the planes here. That's a nice one. And let's see here. And our first, oh, it's Mythic. We start off with the Aurora Awakener. Trample and Vivid. These are vivid cards, all right. Look at those eyes. Look at that. Okay. And then we've got Eventide Shadow. The Collective Inferno. Convoke. Double all damage that sources would deal. The Dream Harvest. There we go, and look at that. The Taster of Wares. A Goblin Warlock. Got a nice little full art treatment on that thing there. Oh, that's a nice looking card. And then a nice Merfolk token. And on the back we have the Shapeshifter token. Put the planes right here. Alright, next pack. Okay, the Reckless Ransacking. Got a donkey kicking some stuff apart. Nice. Blighted Blackthorn, Blossom Bind. I tell you, the blue on these foils just kick. The Wonderbrine Preacher. Some Merfolk Cleric. Got some cards to add to my Merfolk one. Got an Elemental Warrior, the Flame Chain Mauler. Another full art treatment, the Eclipsed Elf. Nice. Perfect Intimidation. The Dawn Blessed Pennant. As this artifact enters, choose either, okay, or a permanent you control the chosen type enters, you gain 1 life. Sacrifice it, return target card of the chosen type to the graveyard from to your hand. Alright, so kind of like the banner, you get life instead of a token. Okay. And we got a Goblin Scout, Eclipse Bogart. And there we go, here's another one. There's a mountain. Nice. Put that right there. And Ashling's Command. Choose to create a token that's a copy of elementary control. Target player control deals 2 cards, draws 2 cards. Ashling's Command deals 2 damage to each creature target player controls. Nice, that's a good token removal tool. And target player creates 2 treasure tokens. Pukos Covenant. Nice enchantment, full art. We got the End of Blaze Epiphany. We've got the legendary The Gorgon Wizard, Tam the Mindful First Year. And we got a mythic. We got the Leaf Crown Visionary, the Elf Druid. Other elves you control get 1/1. This is a special guest. Whenever you cast an elf spell, you may pay forest. If you do, draw a card. Nice. There we go. And we got an elf token. On the back, treasure token. Let's put those right there. Whew. 2 packs in, it's already looking good. I like this. The price of this was $250 retail. Maybe more, maybe less, depending on your card store. Okay, we've got the Changeling Wayfinder. Words are hard. The Bone Club Berserker, Chaos Spewer, the Dream Caesar, the Gilt Leaf's Embrace. I like that these were made in Japan. The quality is so much better when it comes from Japan. Look at that. Wow. That's a fantastic looking card right there. Shine Striker. Shimmer Creep. Oh man, these are just fantastic looking cards. I can't get over that. Giant Fall. The Prismatic Undercurrents. The Plains. Look, there's another Plains one. That's the second art. So here's the first one. It's nighttime, and here's the daytime, because we know that's what Loryn is all about, the nighttime and the daytime. So there's your daytime, everything's all happy, and hey, look at me, happy little tree friends. And then over here, you know, like the gremlins run that place. Okay. And let's see, here we got a Deceit. It's a mythic. This creature enters if 2 islands were spent to cast it. Return to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If 2 swamps were spent, target reveals their hand and you change the non-land from it, and they discard that card, and you got Evoke. And then we got the Village Pillagers, Goblin Warriors. A rare. Whenever this enters, it deals 1 damage to each creature your opponents control. Okay, whenever a creature an opponent controls with a counter on it dies, you create a tapped treasure token. Okay. And then we've got the Flittering Nuisance, flying. It's one of those 1/1. It enters with the 1/1 -1/-1 counter on it. Remove a counter from this creature. And whenever a creature you control deals combat to a player or planeswalker, draw a card. Oh, another full art. Alright. This is the Gloom Ripper. And this enters with creatures you control get +X/+0 until end of turn. And a creature an opponent control gets -X until X is the number of elves you control, plus the number of elf cards in your graveyard. Okay. Alright, we got a full art mythic. Oh wow, okay. So this is another special guest. Champion a merfolk. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice a merfolk. If you do, take an extra turn after this one. Nice. Nice little extra turn card right there. And then we've got our first art card. Because they only put these in the collector boosters now. Alright, next pack. Okay, we got the Selectite Dagger. Oops, I put those in the wrong pile. Put those in with all the common stuff. Alright. The Mischievous Sneakling. Nice. Unexpected Assistance. Enraged Flamecaster. Oh man, he looks he looks a little hot. Tend to Springs. Swat Away. Protective Response. Grave Shifter. Nice. The Twin Flame Travelers. And then we got another basic island. And we've got the Bristlebane Battler. Okay. Elemental Spectacle. Chronicle of Victory, mythic. It enters, choose a creature type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +2/+2 and have first strike and trample. Wow. Okay. That'll go good in my rabbit deck. Whenever you cast a spell of the chosen type, you draw a card. Ooh, okay. So I'll pick rabbit. Oh, look at that. That's going to be a fun card. And then we've got Ashland the Rekindled. And we've got Brigid the Clack Chan's Heart. Yeah, it's a legendary creature. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you transform. Oh, so we transform. Okay, what do we transform into? We transform into Brigid Doomsmind. Nice. Okay, and then we've got another art card. Okay. Pack number 5. So far, not bad. So far, very good. I like this. Very good set. One bad thing about those little things. There we go. All right. Keep out. Stratosaur. Anti-Sentence. Shore Lurker. Runaway Together. Rhyme-Killing Recluse. The Eclipsed Flamekin. Chomping Changeling. Full Art Uncommon. The Eclipse Kitten. Okay, and then we got another land. Okay, and then we go into This, we got the High Perfect Morchant, the Aberrant Return, Champion of Klachan. We got the non-full version. And then we've got Doran, Besieged by Time. Each creature spell cast with a toughness greater than its power costs 1 less to cast. So that'll be good for that one deck, the one set. Another Merfolk and a Worm. With the dragons, where it's based on the power that flips the powers and stuff. All right. Pack number 6. Safe Right Cavalry. Zealot. Look at that. That's nice. Sun-Dappled Celebrant. The Flaring Cinder. Flamekin Guildweaver. The Mudbutton Curse Tosser. Meander's Guide. Another Merfolk. Old Goblin Warrior. The Sting Slinger. Sting Slinger. Personify. Exile target creature you control, return it to the battlefield. And then a mountain. Okay, and first one, Taster of Wares. Jubilation. Full art, Glinda Guardian, a fairy wizard. Full art, Lockmare, mythic. Creature enters with 3/1/1/1/1. 1, you remove a counter from this creature, you draw a card. Pay 2, enter water, remove 2 counters from this creature, and tap target creature and put a stun counter on it. Okay. And then we got Sunderflock. And art card. Okay. All right. That was pack 6. On to the next pack. In my opinion, it's nice to get back to a regular retail price for a product. I got tired of looking at $400 for a frickin' box just because it had some Final Fantasy character on it, or some Spider-Man character on it, or some Avatar character on it. It's nice to get back to this. Malice. Liminal Hold. The Great Forest Druid. The Burning Curiosity. Midnight Tilling. Pummeler for Hire. Ferocious Tome Skimmer. Thoughtful Imbuer. Dose of... oh, there's a nice little forest. Okay. Champion of the Shoal. Merfolk Soldier. Rare. An additional cast to cost a spell. Behold the Merfolk and exile it. Whenever this creature enters or becomes tapped, tap up to 1 target creature and put a stun counter on it. When this creature leaves the battlefield, return exiled card to its owner hand. Nice. Sinister Gnarlbark. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card and blight 1. Raiding Schemes. Each non-creature spell you cast has Conspire. Champions of the Perfect. Harmonized Crescendo. And another art card. This one's got a gold signature on it. There we go. Alright, next pack. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120 Bog Slither's Embrace, Summit Sentinel, Tributary Volter, Coldwrath Mystic, Scarblade Scout, Encumbered Regery, Nameless Inversion, Prime Basher, Wonderbind Trapper, Island. Okay, and then Abigail the Eloquent First Year, Flying First Strike and Lifelink. I like that it has Flying First Strike and Lifelink. Oops, that goes here. Springleaf Parade, Lewin the Imperfect Naturalist, the Mutable Explorer. When this creature enters, create a tapped Mutavault token. Oh, alright. Got one of those nice special art cards here. Collective Inferno, Mythic, Convoke. As this enchantment enters, choose a creature type. Double all damage. That source would... Yeah, that's going to go with my Goblin. That's going to go in my Goblin deck. Convoke. As this enchantment enters, choose a creature type. Goblin. Double all damage that sources you control of the chosen type would deal. Yeah. Cranko, meet your new enchantment. Oh, that's nice. And Kithkin token. And on the back is a treasure token. There we go. Look at that. Just put it up there for you better to see. Okay. Next one. Alright, Moonglow Attractor, the Golden Meadow, or Golden Meadow Nomad, Prideful Feastling, Cinder Strike, Wonderwine Distractor, Eclipse Murrow, Kinsbow Aspirant, Glister Barn, Moonlit Lamenter. There's a nice looking forest. Harmonized Crescendo, the Abundant Countryside. That's a rare land. What does this land do? Add colorless, add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast creature spells. Create a 1/1 color shapeshifter token with Changeling. Send our Innovate First Year. Vivid. There's a lot of stuff going on. So at the beginning of your first step main phase, reveal the cards on the top of your library until you reveal X non-land cards, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. For each of those colors, you may exile a card of that color from among the revealed cards, then shuffle. You may cast exiled cards this turn. We got a Bloody Crypt. As this land enters, you may pay 2. If you don't, it enters tapped. So it's a swamp. Nice. Okay, and a Brigade's Command. Choose to create a token that's a copy. Target player creates a 1/1 green-white Kithkin creature, and target creature control gets +3/+3 till the turn, blah, blah, blah. Alright, oh, and there's a nice token. There's Elk. And Akko the Shadowmoor Scion. Alright, 3 packs left. The Wary Farmer with glowing red eyes. Riverguard's Reflexes. Alder Auntie. Look at those eyes. That's what I like about these foil cards. Whenever they catch the light, you can see the creepy glow. It's awesome. Adequate's Defense. Enchantment Aura. Gender gains Hexproof. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Oops. Unbury. Choose 1. Return a target creature from the graveyard to your hand. Return target creature cards that share a creature type from the graveyard to your hand. Merfolk Soldier. Create one with black fairy creature token flying. Ferric Strike. Sourbread Auntie. The Mountain. And then Tristan's Command. Choose 2. Create a token copy. Return stuff. Let's see here. Oft the Nabbed Goat. Oh, look at that. The Hexing Squelcher. That also is going to go in my Goblin deck. That's a nice card right there. This spell can't be countered. Ward, pay 2 life. Spells you control can't be countered. Other creatures you control have ward, pay 2 life. Yeah, that's going in the Goblin deck too. Spry and Mighty. Choose 2 creatures you control. Draw X cards. And the kin binding. Creatures you control get +X, where X is the number of creatures that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. Too bad that wasn't red, because that would be awesome in a Goblin deck. Alright. And we got another land card. Or not land card, but art card. Alright. The penultimate pack. Alright. Gravegill Scoundrel. Stoic. Bard Bloodletter. Silvergill Peddler. The Bogart Prankster. The Pitiless Fist. The Warren Torchmaster. Lumin Olusk. Spell Snare. A creepy looking swamp. Dream Harvest. Auntie Ul, the Curse Wretch. Mythic. Whenever more 1/1 counters are put on a creature, draw a card if you control that creature. If you don't, its controller loses 1 life. The Goliath Daydreamer. The Winnowing. A foil Blood Crypt. And a Elf Warrior token. And the back is a plant. Alright, last pack magic. Time to kiss it and raise it to the gods. Alright. I'd be remiss if I didn't say anything about that 1 of 500 numbered. Wouldn't that be nice to get a little last pack magic? Alright, here we go. The Wild Unraveling. Feed the Flames. Crossroads Watcher. Glamourmite. Heirloom Auntie. The Hovel Hurler. Kindle the Inner Flame. Springleaf Drip. Kithkeeper. Your Swamp. There it is. I like that. Your Darkening of Light. Okay. And onto the good stuff. We've got the Sapling Nursery. The Rain Slick Copse. The Twilight Diviner. Glen Elendra's Answer. This spell can't be countered. Counter all spells your opponent control and all abilities your opponents control. Create a 1/1 blue-black fairy creature token with flying for each spell and ability countered this way. It's a mythic. Okay. And Ashling Command. Choose 2. Create a token that's a copy of a target element you control. Target player draws 2 cards. Ashling's Command deals 2 damage to each creature. And the last card is a token, the Rhino Warrior, and Elemental. All right. So, let's take a quick look. What we got here? We got the Dream Harvest, Collective Inferno, Elven-Tide's Shadow, the Aurora Awakener. These are rares. This is a mythic. Ashling's Command, Glen Elda's Answer, Twilight Diviner, the Rainslit Clops, Sapling Nursery, the Blood Crypt, the Winnowing, Goliath, Auntie Ool, the Crest Wrench, Kin Binding, the Spry and Mighty, the Hexing Squelcher, Oof Nabbed Goat, Tristan's Command, Brigade's Command, the Blood Crypt again, Sonar Innovative First Year, Abundant Countryside, Harmonized Crescendo, this awesome special art card, Immutable Explorer, Lowen the Imperfect Naturalist, Springleaf Parade, Abigail, Harmonized Crescendo, Champions of the Perfect, Raiding Scheme, Sinister Gnarlbach, Champions of the Shoal, Sunderflock, Lockmire, Glen the Guardian, Jubilation, Taste of Wares, Dorian Besieged by Time, the Brigid Shallan's Heart, Champion of the Clan, Return High Perfect Merchant, the foil version of the card, Ashlings, the Chronicle of Victor, which is a fantastic card for token decks, Elemental Spectacle, Bristol Banner, Village Pillagers, Flutterwing, Loom Ripper, this Wonder Wide Prophets special guest, a Deceit, the Leaf Crown Visionary, Tam the Mindful First Year, Inblade's Epiphany, Yuga's Covenant, Ashling's Command, and the Taster of Wares. So there we go. That is all of those. The ones that I am not putting in my deck will wind up on probably eBay, because I gotta buy cards. So why not take the ones that I don't need, put them online, and help those who need something they need. So if you see anything in here that you like, go ahead, go to Hoosier Rips on eBay, Hoosier RIPS, all one word, and search for my account and see if there's anything in here that you saw me pull that you might like. All right, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.